In a somber Cincinnati courtroom, all eyes are on Jaleel Smith Riley. The air is thick with tension as the young man faces the consequences of a night that forever changed multiple lives. Police reports reveal a chilling confession. Smith Riley admits to his role in a robbery gone horrifically wrong. On that fateful night, 20-year-old Portia Brooks sat in her car with her boyfriend, Aaron Martin. It was supposed to be an ordinary evening, perhaps filled with the casual conversations and laughter of a young couple. But their world was about to shatter. Smith Riley, accompanied by two others, approached the car with robbery in mind. The situation escalated rapidly when they discovered Aaron Martin had no cash. In a split second of panic or rage, Smith Riley made a decision that would haunt many lives. He shot Martin in the head. The bullet didn't kill Aaron, but it left him with permanent, life-altering brain damage. As if this wasn't tragic enough, Smith Riley then turned the gun on Portia Brooks. The young woman, barely out of her teens, clung to life for 3 days before succumbing to her injuries. A vibrant life, full of potential, snuffed out in an act of senseless violence. In the courtroom, Portia's mother delivers a victim impact statement that leaves not a dry eye in the room. Her words, raw with pain, echo through the hushed chamber. "He killed me mentally and emotionally. He took away my identity as a mother of 3. The loss of a child is often described as the most profound grief a parent can experience, and her words paint a vivid picture of that unimaginable pain. As the judge pronounces the sentence, life without parole, Smith Riley's fate is sealed. He will spend the rest of his days behind bars, a constant reminder of how a few moments of poor judgment can lead to a lifetime of consequences. Our next story unfolds like a Hollywood action movie, but with real-life consequences. Rhinestone Stone, a name that would soon be plastered across news headlines, embarked on a crime spree that spanned 5 counties in Colorado. Stone's rampage began with a series of carjackings. In one heart-stopping moment, he stole a vehicle with a child still inside, adding kidnapping to his growing list of crimes. As police gave chase, Stone's desperation grew, pushing him to reach speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour on busy highways. News helicopters circled overhead, broadcasting the chase live to a stunned audience. Viewers watched in real time as Stone weaved through traffic, narrowly avoiding collisions that could have claimed innocent lives. The high-speed pursuit came to an abrupt end when Stone abandoned his final stolen vehicle and attempted to flee on foot. In a twist of irony, it wasn't the skilled driving of law enforcement that stopped him, but a patch of ice. Stone slipped, allowing officers to quickly apprehend him. But Stone's story doesn't end with his arrest. In jail, rather than showing remorse, he reveled in his newfound infamy. He bragged to fellow inmates about making international news. In a stunning display of narcissism, he even demanded payment from news outlets for using footage of his crimes, seemingly oblivious to the severity of his actions. In court, the full weight of Stone's crime spree became clear. He faced a litany of charges, including attempted manslaughter, child abuse, and multiple counts of vehicle theft. The judge, unmoved by Stone's attempts to capitalize on his crimes, handed down a staggering sentence: 160 years in prison. This lengthy sentence ensures that Stone will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars, with ample time to reflect on how his brief moment of infamy led to a lifetime of incarceration. Our final story takes us to Rhode Island, where a routine police questioning turned into a tragedy that shook the law enforcement community to its core. Esteban Carpio was brought in for questioning regarding the stabbing of an 85-year-old woman. What started as a standard interrogation in a Providence police station quickly spiraled into chaos and violence. In a moment that would haunt the department for years to come, Carpio managed to seize Detective Sergeant James Allen's service weapon. Before anyone could react, Carpio fired 2 fatal shots, killing the veteran detective instantly. In the confusion that followed, Carpio made a desperate bid for freedom. He threw himself out of a 3rd-story window, a fall that would leave him battered but alive. His freedom was short-lived. Police apprehended him just 45 minutes later, bringing an end to his brief but violent escape attempt. When Carpio appeared in court, his appearance caused an uproar. His face was visibly bruised, and he wore a thick mask designed to prevent spitting or biting. This sight led to immediate accusations of police brutality from Carpio's family and supporters. However, an FBI investigation would later reveal the truth. Carpio's injuries were not the result of police misconduct, but rather stemmed from his fall from the window and the subsequent struggle during his arrest. In the courtroom, as the gravity of his actions sank in, Carpio expressed remorse for the first time, but his words of regret couldn't undo the damage done. The judge, unmoved by this belated show of conscience, sentenced Carpio to life in prison without the possibility of parole. This case serves as a grim reminder of the dangers law enforcement officers face, even in seemingly routine situations. Detective Sergeant James Allen's death left a void in his department and community, a stark illustration of how quickly a life of service can be cut short. These cases, each unique in its details but united in their gravity, serve as powerful reminders of the consequences our actions can have. They remind us of the fragility of life, the importance of our choices, and the profound impact our actions can have on others.